Well, the slate exploded. So it was only 4 days ago and I was out in the snow, and now we're in double digits. Absolutely boiling. As you can see, I'm in beautiful woodland. I'm about 2 hours in. Got about an hour left to go past the great waterfall and beautiful stream going through. So I'm going to planning to camp overnight here tonight. Make something quite exciting for tea. Never tried this one before. And hopefully get breakfast this time. So we've got about 3 hours I think before it starts getting dark. Let's head on in. Oh, this is perfect. Running water. I'm in some kind of a valley here. And the only way you can get to it is through the river. Oh. Perfect. Oh, I'm absolutely boiling. So as you can see, both sides quite sheltered. I think that'll be great. There'll be hardly any wind here. Plenty dead wood lying around, because tonight's tea is going to be needing a fire. So I'll probably build a little campfire there. Time are we on? 2 o'clock. Got about 3 hours before it gets dark. I think we're starting to get the tarp up. So on this end, I'm going to just do a trucker's hitch, tie a loop in the main body. Wrap it round and back through the loop on itself twice, and that will grip. And then you pull this, and then you've got a bit of a tight ridge line. So, pegs. cut a notch in this, just so the paracord can sit in it. And then I've got inflatable mattress to go on top of that. But for now, I think I'll go and get some wood. So as you can see, with all the recent storms, there's plenty of wood which has just naturally fell down, leaning. They're obviously the best bits for me to use. I don't really want to be cutting down any trees, but these pine trees are that dense that not a lot of light is getting down here, so I know young trees have been coming up, but I'll go and get some of these fallen ones, chop them up, and then we'll be able to get tea on the go. See, this is still dry, this. It's alright, good wood this. That should do. So just to assure those who are fire wary out there, I'm going to use a big slab of rock as a hearth. So the ground will be completely protected. And then I'll build some rocks around this. And then in the morning, I'll just disperse all of this. Ash is just a great fertilizer. No problem for the ground at all. This rock hasn't been submerged in the water because I know up to there has, but I know burning wet rocks could be a concern. If there's water in them and it expands with the heat, it could cause them to crack or explode. But this rock has been pretty much out of the water. That's going to be the hearth. I'll just get on with building the rest of it now. Look at this bit of slate, nice and thin. So what I want to try and do is build something that I can put that on, because tonight I'm going to cook pizzas. I'm going to try and do pizzas. I did bring a grill and I'm going to build a dome over the top, keep the heat in, hopefully create like an oven environment for a pizza. But since I've seen this, I'm going to try and build something here that I can then rest this on, act as like that'll heat up. Don't think I'll get my pizza straight on there, mind, but act like a pizza stone. Made to measure. Right, let's try and get this lit. Not too bad. Much better. Oh, it's time for a sit down. So I don't think it's meant to rain tonight. If it does, it should hold up. Okay, this is still wet off my last trip. This silver thing being the only thing I didn't manage to dry out before I came out today. So I've still got the airbed to put up. But again, another spot with no noise, no cars going by, and unless you come wandering up the river, nobody's going to know we're here. I'll show you the other side. Up here is just a steep hill, and it looks like it's a slate cliff, so that probably explains where that big slab of slate was from. And then this side, cliff again, with this stream running right down the middle. Excellent. So, fire's going all right. Nice warmth off that. Still about half an hour till it gets dark. So what I want to do is get all these hot embers. Maybe the flames go out, and then I'll put the slab of slate, which is here. See if we can put that on top of the hot embers and see if that heats up. And then I've got chicken wire. So the idea is cut some chicken wire to form a dome, and then I've got tin foil which I'm going to line over the chicken wire, and hopefully that'll keep the heat in to a temperature where I can roll out a pizza dough, stick it in, voila. Probably as close as authentic as I can get in the wild. So that's the plan. Let it burn for a good half hour, an hour more. So there's lots of hot embers there, loads of heat, and then we'll give it a go. I didn't bring milk today, so it's just going to be black. There we go. Nice coffee in the woods. I'd like to say it's going to warm me up, but it's warm enough. It must be, I don't know, 10 degrees tonight. It's going to be very comfortable. Needs milk really. So I'm going to try and cut this into a dome and then put it on the fire. Make a pizza oven. We'll see. And gloves are order of the day. Oh my god. And wire cutters are useless. Useless. Oh. Well, there's the slate. I've got a pizza tray. So I'm just trying to make this into a dome shape of some sort. Yeah, get the idea? Of course, it would be the thinnest tin foil ever. You need a ventilation hole. So, rock, chicken wire, tin foil. See if this works. If not, I've got a plan B. Looks alright, doesn't it? Wow. That is working. That is really hot. How good's that? My God. Made my own dough and it has expanded out of the box. Wow. I've got some flour. It's wrapped in cling film. Oh yes. Lovely Gordon Ramsay. Hey, that's alright, net. Not much left, mind. So, got a bit of oil. Stop it sticking. Try and roll this. Perfect. It's alright. Try and stretch it a bit. Bit of tomato sauce. And then some grated cheddar and mozzarella. Right, that's the pizza ready. Don't have any spices for the top, but you get the idea. Smoked pizza. God, it's so hot, can't even touch it. Well, the slate exploded. It's getting there though. Not giving up on that. Ah. Proper bang. Why? Ah. Well, it's not over with yet. I do have a plan B. Well, I didn't have any spices to put on it, but I've got a bit of ash now. Here we go then. Yeah, so I'd have to consider that somewhat success, considering exploding slate and all the hassle. Let's try it. My God. Wow. That's pretty good. Unbelievable. Success, I'd say that. 10 out of 10. Quite a lot of cheese, mind, but beautiful. I'm being hypercritical. Base is a little bit crunchy, but beautiful considering. I wish I brought more dough. Got a nice smoky taste. I'm actually quite full of that. Success, I think. I'll give it 9 out of 10. Considering the sprinkling of ash. Very nice though. Ash. Covered in ash. So that was what I ended up using. That was from IKEA. I was in IKEA the other day and that thing was a £5. So bargain, I thought, and it worked perfect. Good size for a rucksack. Just slides right down the back. Brilliant. I think I'll stoke the fire up a bit, tidy up my kitchen and get my sleeping pad out. So one thing I learned last week on my last outing was kitchen towel. I always bring a little bit of kitchen towel. Well, this is not perfect. It's not bad. It'll do me for the morning. Got to make sure I get rid of all of the food stuff because I don't want anything sniffing around here during the night. And I'm hearing owls. And I noticed on the way in that there was some kind of birds being devoured, like feathers everywhere. So there's obviously, I don't know, foxes badgers or something. Maybe not badgers, but some kind of beasties in the night. So I'm going to make sure that everything is sealed up inside this box. And I put it in this dry bag. Seal it up. Got a little visitor. Thank you. I dread to think what I'm going to get covered in during the night. But yep, seal it all up in a dry bag. And then there's no odour, or very little odour, for animals. So I was looking for a knife and also something that I can chop up little bugs like this. But all the counter knives I saw, they were like quite expensive, so I went and scoured Amazon and I bought this thing, and it's a scuba diving knife. Now I wouldn't use it to chop wood down, but it is very sharp. It has a full blade. One of the camping knives I did get just had a blade at the end and a load of serrated stuff down here. When I bought it I thought, why did I do that? I need like a full cutting knife. So that is a scuba diving knife, and that was 26 quid. Comes in a lock-in sheath, and that was Amazon, 26 quid. And then I got this, it's called a hacking knife, and this is Amazon as well. I think this was £14, and this is designed so it can be smacked on from above. So I thought, well, that'll do, I'll try it, I'll buy it, see if it chops down the logs, and it's pretty good. So because this bit's too thin really and too long for the axe, something like this is quite handy. Excellent. What a day. So I think I should be comfortable tonight. This sleeping bag is rated quite high, and last time this bivvy was brilliant. Just in case it rains. And my pillow, I've got some spare clothes in here. Get my head down on that. I'm knackered. I think I want to go to bed. So, see you in the morning. Morning, guys. Well, completely cocooned myself in. Last night when I came to bed, I realised that this place is absolutely crawling with minute little spider things, and some kind of a weird earwiggy thing was crawling about. So I've completely wrapped myself up, covered all of me orifices so nothing can come crawling in. got a pretty good night's sleep, to be fair. It's nearly 7:30. Right, so see if we can get this fire started and get some breakfast. Now, I'm a veggie, so I'm trying on these cooking trips some veggie stuff I've never tried before. Got this bacon stuff and some squished croissants, and I have some bacon and eggs on croissants. So I could get the stuff cut down to a bit more manageable size. Get some oil in there. What do we do with them? Cut the croissants in half. And then we've got some maple syrup. Some spring onions. Oh, look at that. Breakfast fit for a king. Gorgeous. Wow, that bacon stuff's a bit strong, mine. It's like when you cook it to death and goes crispy. The maple syrup's what tops that off. Gorgeous. So these are the little bugs that were crawling all over me. Kind of like spiders, but they float in the water. So that's it from this one. Absolutely brilliant night. Wonderful location in this little ravine. Nice stream going through. Quite a mild night. No real problems in the sleeping department other than the little bugs which were crawling all over the place. But the Bushcraft pizza oven has to be the main success of this one. Absolutely loved that. Brilliant that worked out. And just to show you where the fire was, right there, absolutely no trace of it at all. Got my stuff, got my bin bag, and leaving it exactly as I found it. So if you've enjoyed that one, give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to the channel. See you on the next video.